Breaking news, Yoro is back training with the rest of the team at Manchester United. Welcome to the United Sport, guys. This is a quick breaking update. I thought it needed to be broken to you the moment it touched down because listen, Leny Yoro is a very, very important player, not just for the future, but also for the short term when our new boss comes in. I told you he is expected to be playing his first competitive game against Leicester City in the English Premier League. That's on the 10th of this month. Of course, we have a game first against PAOK. That will be tomorrow. But he may not be fully fit for that one. But Yoro is back. He's not alone, back training with the team, according to the reports that we just got from today from the club. Anthony Dos Santos as well is back. Guys, players are pushing to return to full fitness ahead of our big welcome of the new man in charge, Ruben Amorim. There is fire and excitement at Carrington as all players feel this is the time for them to redeem their careers at Man United, but also to impress the new boss. Now, these are the smiles. That's an image from earlier on today. Those are the smiles at Carrington. You see there. The lads there, of course, see Uguneye there. You can see Ethan Whitley in there. You see Alessandro Martinez, you see Manuel Ugarte, you see Rasmus Hoyland, and of course, the man the other side with a beautiful smile. You love to see Tyrell Malaysia smile because listen, 18 months without playing football was certainly a difficult place for him. But let's talk about Leny Yoro and why you think. Why I think it's a very important update because, of course, even Christian Eriksen trained with the team. He also returned to training. Eriksen, remember, he has not played a single minute under the interim tutelage of Ruud van Nistelrooy, so we've missed him in the middle. But listen, he also returned to give an option in the middle. Again, really, PAOK, second in the league in Greece, but 30th in the UEFA Champions League new format out of 36 teams. Obviously, he's not. It's not a team we can worry about. It's not a team we should be worrying about. So the availability of Christian Eriksen adds more depth for the boss, and certainly the excuses will then be less in terms of us getting a win. There will not be any excuses for us to fail to perform in this one. But for the return of Leny Yoro, does this for me. The most important thing that does is it gives the new incoming manager at least a good place to start. He was mentioning, Ruben Amorim was mentioning in his post-match press conference after beating Manchester City, and he mentioned that he will not exactly play the same way that he has been playing with Sporting because he has got to adopt because it's a different league, different players, and there is need for him to adopt to the players, to the new league first of all, but also to the players he has got to perform and play according to the players he's got. He did mention this himself, Ruben Amorim. But listen, if he's going to do anything and try to achieve anything with Man United, players like Leny Yoro, 18, he has not played his first competitive game for the team, are going to be important for how he starts. It's going to be it's going to be very important for him to have players like Leny Yoro because these are trainable players. I mean, if you're younger, you're teachable. They're at a stage where they can still learn a thing or two. There is a lot for them to learn as players. But so if you inherit a squad where the young teachable players are not there and then they come in later on, it is always going to slow you down as a manager, and that's not a good thing for you as a manager. So I think for me it's a significant update. I was saying that among the players that I feel will shine and flourish under Ruben Amorim and his new methods, I think Leny Yoro is top on that list because of the basic attributes that he has got that make him a good player. Because he's a fast player, he's technically gifted, he's a good pass of the ball, he's quick in terms of pace. It's always going to be a good thing. So, of course, a bad update. Is it bad? Really? Really? Harry Maguire has appeared in court for a second time for his driving offense. You do remember he has a driving offense going on. So the centre back who is injured, he's not back training, but he's back in court after he was caught driving the same Land Rover. The Range Rover, I saw it with my eyes. It has a beautiful black Range Rover that he was over speeding again with over 50 meters per hour, the speed limit that was set by the Manchester airport. So he has been in court again, Harry. He's battling a lot of things. I don't know why he's always in a rush. I don't know. Rush to get where, I don't know. At least he's not in a rush to return to fitness, is he? But anyhow, let's go back to those who are back. So even Anthony is back. I think for me, it's also a good thing for Anthony to be back. Listen, we've most of us really have not rated Anthony because of how much we signed him for and how much he has struggled to apply himself. But the thing is, Anthony deserves a chance under the new management. Honestly, he deserves his chance. So I think his fitness is a good thing as well. It's a timely thing because when Amorim comes in, he wants to make a good case for himself. All players will now have to start at zero, impress a new guy who knows nothing about how they play, about their attitude. So they have got to change things around and try to win him over. So Anthony, I think it's only fair that Amorim comes, Anthony is fit. Who knows? I mean, he can turn out to be the Anthony we bought for 86 million quid. So it's a good update, I think, for Anthony. I think he will use this fitness a lot more than Eriksen would, because Eriksen is certainly in the evening of his start, Man United. So that's a bit of the update. Kobe Maino was we're hoping he could also return for the next game against Leicester. He was not in the training, so we're still waiting. I think they're not trying. They're not in a rush to get him back. Then they're not trying to rush him. But at least those few players who are returning. Remember, Mount as well was the earlier positive update that we got. I think it gives us a bit of options, especially for the game against Ipswich. That's the first game for Ruben Amorim. I think it gives us a bit of options because we all expect to see something different. We don't expect to see the same personnel, the same lazy guys, the same tired guys, the same poor attitude. We don't want to see the same, thing all over and over again. Another good update today is that Marcus Rashford has been picture training by himself earlier on today. Training, of course, with a trainer, with a fitness trainer, but not with the rest of the teammates. So at least he has been trying to put in the hard yards and work hard and try to keep himself fit. You see, for most of these players, it's all about being physically fit. If you're physically fit, then work on your mental game. You play football. So for Rashford, physical fitness has been lacking clearly, but also his mental fitness needs to be, worked on a lot. So he's trying a lot to save himself. That's why he's been off social media for quite some time to try and focus on saving his Manchester United career. So that's the update that we've got today. Quick one coming through from the club, sort of a 360 on and off the pitch. I told you of Harry Maguire, who is in court, but also, of course, the return of a youngster who we are not ready for. Amorim and Yoro, where does Yoro fit in Amorim's setup? I think he fits in the center of the central defense. I believe he should be in the center of the central defense. Of course, you can also push him on the right, but probably if he's there, Delete is there, and him, Delete, and Mazraoui probably, or him, Delete, and Lisandro Martinez. Then Mazraoui pushes on the right wing, plays high as a wing back. By the way, that would make sense. So you have Delete, Lisandro Martinez, and Leny Yoro, with Yoro in the center. Then in the back three, then you've got Mazraoui on the right. Then the two blocking midfielders, Martinez and Ugarte, and a number 6. Okay, for now, people would want to put Kobe there, whereas I don't see Kobe as that player. That's not the best position for him, but we can put him there because for now, that's why he's playing. Kobe there. And then on the left, you put your left footer. Maybe you put your Tyrell Malaysia, push him high, playing on the wing back. Then ahead of that, you have Bruno and maybe Garnacho and Hoyland up top. Yeah, quite some options. Quite some options you can have in this team. Anyhow, that's the update. My name is Webb. This is the United Hotspot. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me catch you later, fam.